Hey there, Crash Bang, and there's my lovely wife Stormy next to me, and we're about to do a Foundry quest called the Crypts of Carnage. Now, the cool thing about Foundry quests is they are not made by Cryptic, the company that's currently producing Neverwinter. They are done by users like me, or, well, not like me because I haven't made one, but users who are like me other than the fact that I haven't made one of these. Okay, on that note, let's try this. Okay, so essentially, that's a rather unimaginative plot. Okay, so the Crypts of Carnage. It's a dungeon that somebody made, and this is the in-game story. A dungeon that somebody made to test your skill. And you win prizes if you survive it. But hey, the average completion time is 22 minutes. Let's see if we're anywhere close to that. There we go. Ah, a valiant adventurer come to test his skill against my imagination. Have you prepared yourself for the thrill of battle? That I have. Then I bid you a hearty welcome. I am Darius Red, proprietor of this establishment and creator of the Dungeons of Dread. How do I get started? You simply need to pass through the portal. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Okay, so there's supposed to be a portal. I see something. It says press F to enter, but there's no portal. Oh well. It works. Thanks for the heal. The label on this barrel reads Bon Oil. Okay. That's all it does. I'm so glad that I clicked on it. Twice. You found another door?
Yeah.
This old dirty sack has a crumpled piece of paper in it. Although it has been faded with time, you can make out some of the scribbling. It reads, "The sounds of torture are unbearable. The screams, the crying, the sounds of whips against flesh, and chains ripping limbs apart from..." The rest is illegible. Okay. That's nice to hear. Oh, Sparkly's on the floor. Where would we be without you? This doorway appears to be boarded up securely. You will have to find another way around. Dear player, the Golden Quest Trail will pass through walls that are not originally a part of the default room and not something I have any control over. This will happen several times in this dungeon. This skeleton holds an old fine parchment that reads, "By order of Prince Delmont, the cell block admissions room is to be sealed off by any means necessary to prevent the undead from escaping the cell block area. Effective immediately." Yes, that worked very well. The question is, how do we get around? More oil. Okay, we can't go through walls, so we gotta find some way around. This is... I'm not so sure this is good planning on the person who made this, because every other Foundry I've done, they're able to draw paths around things just fine. This old leather-bound book seems to be a log book of some sort. Oh, hello. Now, before we were so rudely interrupted, this old leather-bound book seems to be a logbook of some sort. Many of the pages are missing, but some can be read. The first legible page reads, "The prince has sent me to the cold storage to investigate some strange scratching sounds, but I found nothing nor heard nothing. I was ordered to man this post." The scratching sounds are continuing on the back wall. It seems the Risen have gotten beyond the barricade set up in the morgue admissions. The prince sent a unit of men into the morgue, then ordered the northern and southern hallways to be collapsed to prevent them from breaking through the portcullis. He has doomed his men to death. Such a nice guy. Something has burrowed its way through the back wall. The hole is too small for any man-sized creature to get through, but now something bigger keeps pounding on the wall. It's just a matter of time before whatever it is weakens the walls enough to get inside the cold storage. Still, I will stand my ground by order of my prince. Such a brave man, guarding what's essentially a giant refrigerator. Of course. I'm going to make a wild guess and say that this is not expected to end well. Oh, hey. Hello, buddies. More oil. And a quick heal. The deceased adventurer has a blood-stained note tucked away in what looks to be an old leather pouch. You can barely make out some of the writing. It reads, "My dearest Clarence, you do not have to prove your worth to me by entering that horrid crypt place. I would be honored to be your wife. I beg you, please do not. The rest is illegible due to the blood." Lovely. Dear, would you marry me even if I didn't come in here? This skeleton holds an old piece of fine parchment that reads, "Prince Delmont has ordered the royal passage to be laden with traps to slow the risen while he seals the royal crypt, effective immediately." Yes, because those traps will only work on the undead, right? Right? Uh, Ow. Okay, for this trap, if you're along, yeah, this side here. The other one, I don't know how it would have been avoidable. Over here. And watch for that one there. I think that one just went around a corner. Ow. I was looking for lines in the ground. Oh well. Oh, hey, my healer showed up. And this unlocked. I can put a defense thing in there. Deflection, hit. I can gain their stats. It'd be nice if we were both casters, but we're not. Defense, experience points gain. Deflection, deflection. Good enough. Alright. Let's go. Ow. If only I had someone coming along with me to heal me. Okay. We're back here then? And where are the sparkly lines on the ground that tell us where to go? Well, I suppose it's better that she's running through them all instead of just waiting on the other side of them like she did in the previous Foundry that we did together. Oh, now the sparklies return. Oh, there's a big ugly over here. What has happened? Edward? Edward, is that you? No. Edward, how could you? Guards, seize this trigger. Prepare yourself. Wait, I'm not... Take him, dead or alive! Okay, whatever. Okay, so if the overreaching plot for this is the Crypts of Carnage were set up for us to go in and do adventuring, but they're filled with the undead and somebody who was a prince, makes me wonder exactly how this got set up. More oil. Really? You say you light the place up? That's what you said?
There's something back here, too.
What's back here?
A scroll case.
Ah. This old parchment doesn't seem to have withered much with age. It reads, Dear brother, you are the heir to the throne. It is your duty to lead the charge in the crypt and stop this risen threat. By doing so, you will instill courage in your men, in all the subjects of our kingdom. They shall sing songs of your bravery through the end of time, Edward. Place the note in your pack or throw the note back in the ground. Let's place it in our pack. As you try to place the note in your pack, it crumbles in your hand into the fine, flaky dust and drifts to the floor between your fingers. Uh-huh. Press F to return to the Tavern of Dread. Well, we're back. Hey, Darius. Oh, this guy's sparkly. He's saying the same thing he said before. Never mind. He's just a vampire. Whatever. I see you made it out alive. I have questions, or I did, and I'm here to claim my prize. What do you want to ask about? What's in those barrels? What strange barrels? The ones labeled Bon-Er oil. Those are used to keep the torches and braziers lit. They're a special mixture. They burn for a long time, and mixed with various other secret ingredients, they give some flames different colors. I see. I had other questions. What's with the real story behind the crypts? It's a tragic story of loss and the inability to stop the inevitable. Perhaps more of this story will reveal itself in the next dungeon, the Labyrinth of Lunacy. Or perhaps not. You will just have to wait and see. That's not much help. I have to allow some sense of mystery. I do have a method to my madness, you see. Yes, Hamlet, I understand. I'm not going to ask about the Labyrinth of Lunacy right now. Never mind, I just want to collect my prize and leave. Spectacular! Be sure to come back another time to see what mad and exciting things I have created. I'm going to go with the mad part. Okay. Dear players, thank you for playing my quest Dungeons of Dread, Crypts of Carnage. Authors have no control over the experience or the loot, yada yada yada. Yeah. Standard disclaimer that they like to put in there saying, don't rate us poorly because you didn't get the loot you wanted. For example, I got white leather armor. I also dinged 30, so, you know, go me. I earned a PowerPoint. This isn't organized the way I thought it was before.
That's because you got to...
Let's increase ability scores.
But before it was like this.
Okay, it won't let me change any of this. It looks like I just get 1 point in each.
Probably.
Which, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. No, I'm not sure. Spend points in the columns to the left of this one and your wisdom will be increased automatically. Okay. I guess you pick points and then after a while they all go up. I don't know. Okay. Done. I earned a feat point. And I took a Paragon path. You know, I'm not going to record me looking over this because it's going to take longer and it's not going to make good video. So, in the meantime, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Or you'll see me. Or, you know what I mean. I think.
Something.